Visit to a small planet.
They were making a beverage. They were stomping a fruit into a juice, to ferment into wine. One was singing although we didn't know about their rhythms, so it was hard to be sure.
But their sun, it was adequate?
Well yes, Admiral 1, but their transmission was slow, many times less than star speed.
Please continue.
I was fooled into believing they were less advanced. We approached and locked onto the gravity waves of the two largest planets and rode the waves into the sun. We gathered nearly 40 trillion cubes of hydrogen, and a few other elements. We are transferring the fuels over now.
Thank you, continue.
What I didn't anticipate was that their technology had advanced to the point where they could send emissaries to meet us. I had been convinced that the quality of the Lucy transmission rendered them below a 3 on a cultural range.
But Bart, now you believe they are higher. You reported nearly 3.2?
Well yes, as I reported, we met their emissaries. They are nearly 3 times our height. Their leader was a Fred, his name was Chancellor Gates, leader of United Earth. I took that to mean their religious or governmental group, hard to tell really. We easily communicated once we interpreted their operating system, they called it iOS. It was a commercial product of some sort, and it was easy to conscript it into use. We checked many of their musical selections. We noticed that they'd built metallic rings around their world, had created living space beneath their oceans. There were nearly 12 billion of the humans and 50 billion of other species they coexist with. Simple molecular structure, easily replicable.
But?
We were well into the protocol for first contact, when they became agitated. They'd realized we were using their funds to communicate. They took offense that we had neglected their protocol for asking permission. That was my fault. I rushed the computer match and didn't realize the funds were personal property.
So what went wrong?
Since we had slowed down to meet their emissaries, we had lost way. The gravity pathways were collapsing. When we reignited the star drive, a magnetic pulse cascaded throughout the solar system. We realized this when we could no longer contact the funds. We had also wiped out their infrastructure on the planet, the rings, the oceans, near space, and their moon. Anything with electron power was disabled.
The Spacer's first contact manual instructs first, do no harm.
I had to act quickly and rescue them as fast as I could. We left many of their amphibians, reptilians, or mammals too small for our scanners to lock the move waves on. The rest, 62 billion, were rescued. The Fred Chancellor Gates was thankful for the rescue. But they are still sad to be leaving their sun home. We've easily provided a 12-cube ecosystem for them, number 812,354, with the same biodiversity, so they are alive and well. That was 4 days ago. There is a problem though. They demand that we provide them with a resource, so we need you to decide if we should investigate creating it or tell them it is not a valid request.
I will think long on this request. These United Earth have many traits we as a species would enjoy, if we could. This running, this eating, this violence, interesting. Sort of like repair, but it seems a lot more fun. What is it they require?
Well, those who brought them, nearly 7 billion, need their funds recharged. It will enable them to communicate with each other, and of course with us. We believe it means electron-powered, but wanted to check with you before acting.